Welcome back, gang. It's Deltia from Deltia's Gaming, and this time we're on the balcony vet Maelstrom Arena Stage 2. This is high mobility. The first mechanic that we have to look at is the lever right here that stops the lightning from going into center, which I'm going to show you in just a second. This big, huge thing right there, if you stand near it to avoid these lines, you'll get knocked back, stunned, and take damage. Also, you're going to be hit by serrated blades on the outside that you see there. A lot of stuff going on. There's 3 serrated blades, as you can see by the lines. 2 moving up, 1 moving the opposite direction. The best way to do it is to follow 1 on the outside, in my opinion, using going clockwise. Having an ability that gives you movement speed is quite essential for this to avoid the damage. Because every time you get hit by one of them serrated blades, you're prone to taking physical damage and a bleed effect, which can kill you over time. You can also see those lightning things going out. Do not want to be in the center. So just learn to line of sight and time these, as you can do that circle that I just did to avoid a lot of the damage. It takes time, it takes practice to see this coming. Don't freak out if you don't get it right away. It's very hard. I died a million times doing this round for the first time. So now we got this boss here in this first round, which is a mini boss. The problem with him is he can't be stunned. So you're going to have to avoid all this stuff in the center, moving around in a small tight circle, and also avoiding his damage by his cleave and steam effects. Right there when he does that big red phase channel, if you just move back a couple steps, he's avoidable. Round 2, here we go. More of the same, essentially. You got little spiders, you have a channel caster, Dwemer spear. These guys are priority. Usually I kill the weakest to strongest. You see I shrieked in there accidentally, got knocked back and stunned. If you do get stunned, CC break immediately or you will die to the serrated blades. So you want to get the spear down, you want to get the little spider dude down, and then comes a friend. Those guys you do not want to get in the middle. We're going to continue to move around in a circle where the serrated blades are, killing our opponents, especially those guys in the middle, because they will charge electric shock, and you will have no place to move that's safe. You can also use these green levers if you want and stop all this movement, but I just go purely just burn through it. So now we have another steam guy, and you can see that steam that he's spewing out front. If you get in front of that, you will die, especially if a serrated blades hit you. Best to just kind of move around in a circle, using range, line of sighting those crazy little serrated blades. Don't dodge roll too much if you're a magic build, because you'll run out of stamina and die. Okay, so I'm not doing a whole lot of damage here, so I'm going to turn on overload to get this guy nuked, and then just kind of backpedal, watching out for those serrated blades. Once you've memorized their movement, it's not too bad. Next round, round 3, here we go. More and more and more of the same. Little dudes are going to burn him right away. We're going to keep crushing shock on this guy, and they can be stunned, the spears, because if you don't, they, just like Darkshade Cavern, will send a ricochet wave and probably kill you. So priority is to get those 2 down. Now that I got those down, I have a lot of ultimate to use Overlord or a Meteor. I'm just going to time my DPS appropriately and wait for a little mini-boss guy. And then we're going to let a Fury loose. Okay, I got 3 more dudes. I'm rotating through buffs. Usually when that happens, when they're summoning more guys, what I like to do is get all my buffs refreshed. So my Hardened Ward, my Power Surge lasts 33 seconds. If you're a Stam build, Rally, or whatever, get your buffs. That way for the next 20 seconds or so, you can do a lot of damage and not have to worry about recasting everything. Then you're just going to kind of go in a circle, prevent those little droid dudes from getting to the middle. Don't eat a big, huge area cleave, and having a 40% movement speed ability is vital for this. So this Sorc, I probably should have used Lightning Form and just kept that up because it gives me a lot of armor and mitigation as well. See that steam right there? I almost ate it, but fortunately I didn't, and that's it. On to the boss round. Now, this is not the fastest way to do it, but it's a safe, easy way if you're looking just to complete. So I'm going to show you the long, slow way of doing this. Essentially, there's going to be these Centurion dudes. It starts with 1. Once you get this guy down to 75% health, he'll summon another guy. If you get that other one down to 75% health, well, guess what? He'll summon another guy. Once he sits down and squats down like that, he cannot be damaged any longer. So the safest way to do this, if you want to just safe and slow and steady, is basically don't damage the first guy that you killed. And only damage him when he comes out of his little squat or whatever you want to call it. It takes a lot longer to do this, so if you're doing a speed run, I wouldn't suggest this. If you have monster damage, you're going to hit those green levers, go in the middle, drop ultimates, nuke them. But for the safe route, all I'm doing here is letting this guy get back up and then doing damage. Once you kill one of them, it makes it really, really easy to do the rest. Okay, so he goes back in a shell. I turn overload off. I get my buffs back up. And I'm going to do a light attack here or a heavy just to continue to get my ultimate up. And then I'm just going to go to overload spam once the one target I want has came up. On PC, I usually tab target that one target so I don't make sure not to hit the wrong guy. At 75%, you trigger a third dude, making it harder. You can do the third burn really, really easy if you have monster damage. But for this video, I wanted to show you the safe route. Okay, so Crazy Charlie gets up. I'm throwing lightning bolts of death and destruction at his face. Is my power surge up? Bad Delty up. Cast power surge, you noob. Okay, and he goes squats down. Alright, well, now I'm just going to go run around slow. Cast my mutagen. Get my wards up. Oh, this is so much fun. So you can see this takes a lot longer. You can cut about 2-3 minutes off your time if you have the DPS to do the other burn. But it's hard. DPS is the key. Finding a way to have movement speed, self-healing, and massive damage. That's the trick to beating this. Okay, so he's shooting. I'm going to stay out of my little red circles of doom and nuke this guy down real quick and move out of straight up blades. And remember that as this goes on longer and longer and I become more experienced, and we all do in the community and share each other's tips, there's probably going to be better and better ways to do all these things. But this is just an initial way to show you how I beat it. Okay, so we got that guy down, so now there's not another one. So what I'm going to do is turn back Meteor, since Overload was pretty down, push him to 75% or lower, and then his friend will be summoned. Also, you see he's in the bubble, but I can still use heavy attack to get that ultimate charging. So I'm just going to do that till his friend comes over. His friend's name's Larry. I don't like Larry. Larry likes to do a cleave like that. Larry's cleave hurts. Don't get hit by Larry's cleave. Go back to Charlie, get some light attacks going, get that ultimate up, or a heavy attack if you're low on magic. Don't stand in the red circles like I did. Get out of red circles, Delta, you noob. Quit hitting him by blades, you noob. Okay, he's back up. And then Larry's coming over, so you make sure to hit the right target if you want to do this specific burn. Now, you don't have to wait to kill the other guy. Charlie and Larry can be killed simultaneously now, so just keep doing damage. It's slow, it takes a long time, probably not the best strategy, but you can do it. Okay, Larry, get over here. Now I have a lot of ultimate, and usually what I do is hit the green thing, go in the middle, and bomb them all, but I'm not on my Templar, so I'm playing it safe. Okay, here we go. Crazy nuts, and do damage. Quit casting your healing, Delta. Do damage. I'm mad at myself. You know, I need to watch my own videos more to see, like, why am I so bad sometimes? Okay. And now I put Shooting Star down there because usually the AoE damage just by sitting there has a chance to do more damage to Larry as well. So that's why I use that. And now I'm going to charge up my ultimate some more so I can get some overloads in case I need to use a movement speed and hit and nuke down one guy. Overload is a sork. I didn't use it that much because I thought it was cheesy, and it may be very cheesy, but it's very effective. So if you don't know or don't use Overload, I would use Energy Overload for sure, and just do light attacks. It's going to restore your magic. If you keep up Power Surge as well, or Crit Surge if you're a stand build, you're going to have massive self-healing, and it just makes these fights so much easier. It gives sorks a huge benefit because you can go over the ultimate cap that you need. You can save up 1,000 ultimate, let's say, for a really, really hard fight, and just sit around and walk around and do exactly what I'm doing. Just overload to this guy's face. And boom, we beat it. Took a lot longer. That's the safe way to do it. Not the most effective or fastest way, but we got round 2 done. Thanks for watching. On to stage 3.